One of the biggest mistakes I say women making is assuming in their 30s, 40s, 50s every symptom is related to menopause. Have you seen yourself Googling at 2 a.m. or early in the morning or midnight wondering, is it menopause or something else? This is a question often I get asked by many women and I see in my clinic. My name is Veerpal. I'm one of the clinicians specialized in women's health, hormones, mental health, and ADHD. Today, I'm going to break this confusion around, is it actually menopause or something else going in the body? So bear with me. The problem here is it menopause or something else? Is that because we never had this much information before, and neither we had this much misinformation before. And that's where the confusion is coming from. So when we kind of see a reel or a TikTok, watch a workshop around, is it brain fog, joint pain, palpitations, weight gain, all the symptoms, and we say, I go perimenopause, I go menopause. But then we misunderstand these symptoms are maybe because of the underlying depression, anxiety, something else going on in the life, nutritional deficiency. It could be arthritis or it could be some other diagnosis going in the body. And let's break into pieces the different symptoms and analyze. The problem here is we have made the health and wellness so complex. It's a very simple thing when we put all the pieces together. So here we are everyone influencers or everyone is talking about the supplement, the hormones and the cortisol, all those different type of things. And then solutions are, take these supplements, you will feel better, do this exercise, you will feel better, or take the HRT, or take this medication. But the missing piece is understanding the symptoms, not only the name of the symptom, but what is the cause of the symptom. And that's what we need to focus on. So let's take an example. I have women come to me, give me something for sleep, supplement or a medication, or what shall I do? I can't sleep. I will never focus on the sleep. Sleep is a symptom. What you need to understand is the two things. It's not the symptom, it's the pattern of your symptom and the cause of the symptom. We need to understand why you can't sleep. Did you have the sleeping issue always from young age, like you always like sleeper or you always struggle to fall asleep? Is it something else going on in the body and that's why you're struggling to fall asleep? It could be financial issue, the teenager or the children or relationship or some work problem or just generally stress or your physical symptoms actually. Is it hot flush is not letting you sleep? Is it joint pain or anxiety not letting you sleep? We need to focus on that problem to help with the symptom of sleep, not giving you a pill or a supplement to help with sleep. And the second, for example, let's take the weight gain. I always see they say, I do enough exercise, I eat very healthy, I have more protein, I go to the gym, but my pregnant belly look or the bloating is not going away. My weight is I keep coming back to the same cycle. I lose 2 kg, I gain 2 kg. But here the problem is not the weight gain. You have started eating healthy and that is not the solution you for weight gain. You need to find the cause of your weight gain. That is main thing. And I always see in women is cortisol is your first reason. If you go underlying stress or some other things going on, you do not manage your cortisol, no matter what you do, it's not going to help with the long sustainable approach. And then another thing, your metabolic type change when you eat, and that's which triggers your weight gain and it delay the process. Metabolic type is, for example, I used to do keto diet. I'm not going to lie, when I gave birth or to keep myself fit, or intermittent fasting. Now I can't do both things. I can't do because my metabolic type has been changed. And that's why I need to focus to long-term approach for my weight gain as well at the same time. Another thing which I see for weight gain is triggering the inner thoughts or the snacking and the brain, the hunger noise, the food noise is another issue. So you need to focus on that as well. This is the little pieces of puzzle which we need to understanding the pattern behind this. Insulin resistance is another reason as well. The main aim is it's not menopause, it's something else going as well. So just because you're eating healthy doesn't mean you found the solution of weight gain. The symptom is not out about the weight gain, it's the real question is about why is the weight gain, and that's what you need to focus on. So let's move to the mental health. In my mental health clinic, I see all the time women booked for an anxiety, depression. They could be on one mental health medication or two, or they're just struggling because they don't want to take antidepressant. And that's what my research project was on, misdiagnosis of mental health in perimenopause, menopause, or women in late 30s onwards. The key is here why the anxiety, the stress, the panic attack is there. Some women suddenly stop working or they stop driving the panic attack. And that we need to identify the reason, which I do, is kind of underlying issue behind it. Their lack of sport, or sometimes the deficiencies in the body does cause vitamin D, the iron deficiency, which lead to not only the stress and the frustration and anxiety, it leads to lack of energy and a lot of other issues as well. And that is what we need to identify. It could be the relationship again going on in the house, financial, the work stress, and overall she don't have the power to deal with things, brain fog again, the memory, and which leading to the symptoms, and we suddenly say the woman is gone crazy or she got the mental health, but actually it's the sports system is going, and it's very important to do. I am specialized in ADHD and I do assessments and prescribing as well, and I see in my ADHD clinic women who are from late 30s, they never had that problem, but now they're suddenly coming in my clinic for assessment because they had underlying ADHD. In hormonal change perimenopause, that symptom is coming out and it's really impacting their day-to-day life, and now they're realizing they can't cope anymore. The brain fog, the focus, kind of moving from one task to the other, and overwhelm, and the brain noise, and which ultimately the weight gain, the food noise, and impact the sleep. So you see there is a full picture coming into light here as well at the same time, and that's what we need to focus on. So now what I would like you to do is don't just focus on your symptom, and as I always say, focus on the pattern of your symptom and try to find the root cause to your symptom yourself. Once you acknowledge that, then you can talk to your clinician or whoever providing you the support to help and support you in that way as well, rather than focusing on just ADHD or hormones or your symptom on its own. We need to take a full picture into mind, because sometimes the biomarkers, the blood test for thyroid, vitamin D, the iron, B12 are actually mimicking symptoms of your perimenopause, menopause, which can be misdiagnosed in other way around. And the same goes, sometimes perimenopause symptoms get misdiagnosed with other things as well. So you need to take a full picture. But my aim and mission is to provide you enough education about your own well-being, the symptoms, and to understanding your body, so you make your own decision about your clinical health and your overall well-being, not myself or anyone else around you. Because once you understand that, that is the power in your hand, and then you ask for a better health whoever you asking for. As expert clinician having a 360 approach and working with over thousands of women in my clinical and non-clinical settings in different communities, I see the day in and out how women are struggling with the misinformation or over-information, or not the right information to them. So that is my mission and passion, to really help and support you what I've been learning from women, and how I can support you better with different ways as well. So if you would like to know where you stand with your symptoms and stages, in the caption there is a quiz, do fill it and you will get the answers as well and further support. And also comment below what you would like me to cover the next topic for your health and well-being.